Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing a deck called Axis of Doom. So it's all based around Axis of Mortality. This is an enchantment, 6-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may have two target players exchange life totals. So if we are down to like 2 life, and they're at 40 or 50 if they're a life gaining deck, we can just switch our life totals real quick and we gain 50 life, and they lose a ton. And so that's the kind of the goal of the deck is what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a ton of creatures on the battlefield here. Well, not a ton. We're trying to get an Adanto Vanguard, which will make us lose 4 life instant speed whenever we want to. And so we can do that multiple times to where we're down to, hopefully down below 3 life. Same thing with Doom Whisperer, and that way we can be looking for our combo going off here, and then so we don't actually have a way to make sure that we don't lose the game like a lot of the combos do with Access to Mortality. Instead, what we're trying to do is kind of win on board or with a Sovereign's Bite at the end. So with our Doom Whisperer, as we're digging for cards, we're looking for our Sovereign's Bite to draw into, switch their life totals. We do 3 more damage and win the game. So that's way to win number one, after we switch life totals. Otherwise, we're trying to switch life totals, make it a really grindy game to where they can't really win. We also have a lot of ways to just gain life as well. So we have Fountain of Renewal, we have Dawn of Hope to be drawing cards off of those. We have Arguel's Bloodfast. If we run into a little bit of a bind, we can get down below the 5 life total and then maybe sacrifice a Doom Whisperer if we need. Vona, the Butcher, is another way we can gain life. It's also a way that we can lose life, though it's a little bit slower. And so that's kind of the goal of the deck here is that we're playing lots of awesome stuff, hopefully getting down an Axis Mortality, switching everything over. We're kind of playing a little bit control-y here, a lot of Settle the Wreckages against the aggro decks, Ixalan's Bindings as well. A lot of ways to take control of the Planeswalkers in here right now, Cleansing Nova, and this is a really fun deck. I've actually seen quite a bit of success so far, and so let's see if we can have that same success now, and here we go. Alright, so here we are in Arena Standard against Cyril, and we are playing Axis of Doom. And let's see what we got here. Oh, 1 land. This actually would have been pretty decent, but yeah, mulligan into 1 land. Oh, man. I think we actually have to go looking for... We're going to keep this in mulligan for a land. Okay, there's land. So Isolated Chapel tapped. Oh, and I think that we might just be Arguel Bloodfast. Oh man, no, this is gonna be rough. We have to be trying to draw into our lands here to have any chance. So I think we play Arguel's Bloodfast here instead of Adanto Vanguard. We don't really want to be losing tons of life until we have to, and I can pretty much guarantee they're going to be growing this guy this turn. So Vanguard wouldn't help a ton. Oh, maybe not. I guess should have done that, huh? Alright, so now we get to draw for land, though. Alright, so land. Perfect. And pass the turn. So Ixalan's Bindings will be useful. Settle the Wreckage if we draw into land here. Elvish Rejuvenator. Yep, going for the lands. So I guess the Vanguard could have been pretty awesome. Oh, well. Alright, Silhouette is good, though. We are going to go ahead and... Let's go ahead and steal away here. And we're looking for our lands. I believe we're playing 25 in this deck. We have a lot of ways to draw into them, and the main goal is we have to get up to 6. So we probably should be playing a little bit more. But I wanted to have enough ways to take care of their board as well. Ooh, really need our land here. So let's go ahead and be a little risky. Dig for land and see if we can play Vanguard afterwards. So dig for land, because we have to draw into our land. Alright, Evolving Wilds doesn't quite work, but we're going to pass the turn. And we're going to go looking for a swamp, it looks like. Yep, Carnage Tyrant, that's bad. Yep, resolves. Yep, they're going to go swinging in. So we do have the Settle the Wreckage here next turn, though. Alright, so go grab the Evolving Wilds now. Grab a swamp. And pass the turn. And we'll see if we can get them with the Settle the Wreckage. Otherwise, we're pretty dead. But, I mean, anytime they swing in with Carnage Tyrant, we're going to settle. Alright, they're thinking about it. Smelling the waters a little bit. Testing the waters? I don't know. Pelt Collector, alright. Gonna grow a pretty big board here, it looks like. And I wonder if they do Prodigious Growth. Uh-oh. Alright, attacking in with just the one. We're gonna Vraska's Contempt that then. Alright. So it doesn't die, Pelt Collector doesn't grow. We get a Plains. And we're gonna just hold this up. Yep, pass the turn. If they don't swing in, then we can go drawing for more stuff that we want. So Settle the Wreckage was really the only answer for the Carnage Tyrant, though. So we are a little bit at risk here of another Prodigious Growth onto the Pelt Collector or something. Jadelight Ranger. Yep, resolves. So we could play a Doom Whisperer and just block the Carnage Tyrant as well. That might have been a pretty decent play there, just because we know we have another one, and we can make it work. So I wonder if we do that. If they have another Prodigious Growth, then we're in a lot of trouble. We can take 3 here, though, just fine. So let's actually go drawing real quick. Alright, land. Yeah, we'll take the damage. Pass to my turn. And let's play Swamp. How many cards do we have here? So, we could play Doom Whisper. They have quite a bit of damage spread out, though. I think we have to Settle the Wreckage next turn on anything, and then we Doom Whisper to block the Carnage Tyrant. So we're just going to pass the turn here. Let's get down to Vanguard and pass the turn. This way, if we have the Axis of Mortality, we might be able to still survive next turn or make it happen. Block a Worm, gaining lots of life. Yep. Growing. So we can't block that with the Doom Whisper, but we can hit it with Ixalan's Binding. Okay, swinging in for 6. I think we might have to settle here. They're playing pretty well around Settle the Wreckage. We do have 3 of these, so there's a good chance we can draw into it. Doom Whisperer keeps us alive for the next turn. Just barely, though. Alright, so Settle the Wreckage. Oh man, that's not good enough there. Hum. So we can block here and take more damage, but so that doesn't really work. We can block and kill there. Let's see. Man, dropping out of 4 is really bad for us here. Yeah, pass to my turn. Let's see. Let's draw once. That way we can flip Arguel's Bloodfast. That doesn't let us draw more, though. So pass to my turn. Yep, it's switched. We are going to transform it, though. I think that being able to sacrifice the Doom Whisperer will be pretty decent here. The second Arguel's isn't bad. So, So we can play Doom Whisperer. And We can't Sovereign's Bite, though. We can't Ixalan's Binding, but we can gain back 6 life after we block, but then we keep Carnage Tyrant alive, which is bad. Ugh, man. We're in a really bad spot here. So we can Ixalan's Binding and hold up Settle the Wreckage, though. Then we have to settle anything. So let's try this. Ixalan's Binding, we're going to hit the Pelakka Worm. And pass the turn. And Cleansing Nova would be an amazing draw here as well. We'll see what we can do. So going to combat. Attacking with Jade Light. Yep. So we will just block. Ugh, man, this is so hard here. I think we're just going to block. We know we have the Doomstar. We don't have the Axis of Mortality yet. So we're just going to block here with 1. And then I think we're actually going to go ahead and sacrifice. Just to gain the 1 extra life here. Because it keeps us away from them just swinging with Elvish Rejuvenator. So we have a little bit better chance if we draw into something worse here. We can play the Doom Whisperer and still settle next turn, though. Axis of Mortality. Oh, man. So we're close. We are close. So Doom Whisperer, leaving up Settle. And pass the turn. So now, just swinging in with little guys only kind of works. Beast Whisperer, yep. Pellet Collector, yep. They're going to build up a big board for the next turn. Resolves. Yep. We still can gain life anytime we need to here. So, let's see how they swing in. Oh man, we really need to draw into like a Cleansing Nova or something here. Axis of Mortality, like we're already down far enough to where we can make that happen with a Cleansing Nova, possibly. So we can Arguel's Bloodfast here and gain 6 life if we need to. I think, yeah, swinging with just the 2 is the smartest play here. And I think that Settle the Wreckage is still our best move, and just hope for Cleansing Nova or something else. We can play Doom Whisperer number 2 and still hold up gaining life there for the next turn. So, Settle the Wreckage. Oh, man. This is getting bad. Alright, so Settle the Wreckage. They're going to have to assume that we have another one, though, if we ever leave up 4 mana again. Yeah, pass to my turn. We can't do anything else. Fountain of Renewal. Alright. So here we go. So we have Axis of Mortality. Man, they can do enough damage, though. So here's the issue. If we block and sack the Doom Whisperer, then they just... then it really doesn't matter. We can Doom Whisper this turn, Sovereign's Bite, maybe, and sack one in response. Or I think actually we might be able to just Stonewall with another Doom Whisperer here. So Doom Whisperer number 2. we're gonna go on this plan. We can hold up and act like we have another settle, and we can sacrifice whatever we need with the Doom Whisperer if we need to here. If they go all out attacking. So I mean, we're staying in the game. That's what matters. Fountain of Renewal could be okay. Let's pass the turn. Plays a forest. Do they have prodigious growth here? I mean, we're if they ever draw into what they need, we're just dead. We are acting like we have Settle the Wreckage though. Oh man. Let's see here. This game has been pretty crazy, and this is why I like playing this deck, is that everything is always pretty insane. Oh man, so they do have the prodigious growth. Let's see how they swing in here. Attacks. So he's attacking with that guy. What we're going to do is we're just going to... Oh, no, don't do that. Go to blocks. And we're just going to block and block. And go to damage. So we do get to kill the big threat. What they needed to do there is swing with Beast Whisperer as well. And they had us. Because it had trample. So Pelt Collector does grow though, so now they have 2 threats. Oh man, we have to draw into something good here. Yep, pass to my turn. So ways that we can draw here. So Swamp is... We can Fountain of Renewal and draw off of it right away to try to get a chance here. Otherwise... Oh man... Carnage Tyrant having Hexproof. So what we can do is we can play Axis of Mortality now and hold up Settle the Wreckage as a chance here. So Axis of Mortality, we have to hope they don't swing all in. If they swing all in, then we are dead. Otherwise, you can Fountain of Renewal and try to draw for it. So let's go for Axis of Mortality. So we're going to go for the risk here. We don't have an answer. If they swing with just both of these, then we can sacrifice here. If they swing in with everything, we're hoping they don't do that because we're acting like we have a Settle the Wreckage. Yeah, and yeah, we're going to pass the turn here. Oh, man. I mean, there's a chance we might have just Sovereign's Bite there. That way we have a way to block and do some stuff. So Rabid Bite. And that's just game. Is that just game? Oh, man. We're going to sacrifice, see if they swing all in, if they swing with the Carnage Tyrant and another creature. I mean, that's what I would do. Prodigious Growth on the Carnage Tyrant, yep, and good game. Oh, man. That was a close one, though. I think that we had a lot of ways out from there. And opponent's gonna swing in. Do it. It's okay. You can swing in. I mean, if they don't do it, we have chances still. But yeah, okay. Swinging in. And I needed to draw into the Cleansing Nova there. I probably ought to be playing more than the one of with Cleansing Nova. I think 2 actually probably would be right. The biggest thing is we want to keep our Doom Whispers as long as we can, if we can. All right, so here we are in Arena Standard against Alvin Nibby, and we are playing Axis of Doom, and had a little bit of a rough one last time. We did start that with 1 land, by the way. Remember that. We're on the draw. Have some removal. Oh, man, we're going to keep it. This is, man, I wish we could just actually draw our mana ever. Like, we'd never have just, like, a good hand. Swamp, pass the turn. We'll see how we do against Rakdos. Is this burn? This might be bad. I think we can go ahead and do, well, let's play Plains and pass the turn. And then Evolving Wilds next turn. And we are drawing into our mana, so that is good. Dire Fleet Poisoner. We can cast it down if we want. Sulfur Falls goes attacking. We're just going to take 2. That's fine. We actually want our life total to get lower, kind of along the way. So pass to my turn. Cleansing Nova is good. Alright, and pass the turn. Let's see, let's see. So this is Admiral Beckett Brass. I think this is just Grixis Pirates, is my guess. Yep, taking 2, that's fine. Rekindling Phoenix. So we do have the Ixalan's Binding for that next turn. So it resolves, or Vraska's Contempt. But I think I want to try for the Ixalan's Binding here. Let's see. Let's go with Swamp. We need the Swamp. Yeah, pass to my turn. Land. Okay, good. Land is, I mean, that's a slow land, unfortunately. But Ixalan's Binding here. Hit the Phoenix. And we're hoping they don't just blink away on our turn ever. Blink of an eye, anything like that. But still should be okay. Taking it down to 4. Yeah. Isolated Chapel, that's good. So now we can just Doom Whisper. Yep, Doom Whisper. So they have a Death Toucher, and we have a 6/6 flyer that can do good stuff here. Pass the turn. We'll see if he survives. And yep, okay. So you never want to pass the turn with this guy because, oh man. Alright, resolves. We're going to go ahead and go digging now. Ritual of Soot is pretty good. Cast down. They are playing a creature deck here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll keep the cast down, I guess. Maybe we shouldn't have there. We need to go digging for the Axis of Mortality. Look for our actual combo here. Yeah, we lose a creature. They swing in for 2, down to 10. This is just Grixis control, maybe. Alright, so Evolving Wilds, and do we just go Doom Whisper again here? And maybe we can hold up, we can cast down and hold up Vraska's Contempt. Let's try for Doom Whisper number 2 here. That way we can be going and digging for our combo. And hopefully they don't have another Eldest Reborn. Let's just go ahead and go digging right now for this. And I think we're actually needing another Swamp at the moment. And pass the turn. Alright, yeah, we discard a card. Resolves. We're going to discard... I think it's the cast down. Yeah. So we have a lot of removal when we need it. They're going to swing in. Yep. We're going to take the 2. And let's see if they have another Eldest Reborn. That would be amazing for our opponent here. Which we do have answers for it. Banefire for 4. Resolves. Oh man, if they have another Banefire, we're in bad shape. Vraska's Contempt can get us out of the range of 4 again. So I don't really want to go scrying here, but let's go for it. We do need to get a good draw. Lands do not count. Alright, pass to my turn, and another Doom Whisperer. And, oh man. So, I think what we do is we just go to combat here and attack in. We need to put on a little bit of pressure. I mean, now they have us with another Banefire, though. Yeah, damage. I guess we didn't need to. I mean, drawing into the 2 lands was really bad at the same time, too. Opponent's in good game. So we'll pass. Getting back to Doom Whisperer. Yeah. He's attacking with the Dire Fleet first, so we are going to Vraska's Contempt. Have to gain the life back to stay alive here. I mean, we could have hit the Doom Whisperer and taken the 2, but again, they probably had Burn. I mean, if they had Lightning Strike, they would have just fired it off right there. Let's see if they have another Banefire. And yeah, it looks like they do. Yeah, Banefire X6. Yeah, so there really was no way out of that. Even if we Vraska's Contempt earlier or blocked there and went up to 6, we still were going to lose there. Alrighty, so here we are in Arena Standard, and we are playing Axis of Doom. And let's see how we can make this work. So, oh my goodness, can we ever get more than 2 lands in a hand? I mean, we're going to keep it. We have the Axis of Mortalities. We have, I mean, a decent, strong start, so we're going to keep it. And hope for lands. Oh, there's lands. Alright, so Swamp and Fountain of Renewal. And pass the turn. Against Gold Gary something here. Yep, Wild Growth Walker. Alright, so gaining lots of life. We're actually, I guess, so kind of okay with that. Alright, so Plains and Vanguard. And pass the turn. Yep, Branch Walker comes down. So we're hoping just to draw into land for Vraska's Contempt on the Wild Growth Walker, I believe. And draws land, so we can block the Branch Walker here. Yeah, we'll go swinging. We won't block this time. We're fine taking a 2. And pass to my turn. Alright, another Vanguard. So this way we can swing in. So go to combat and attack in. So they're going to block. And yeah, we'll pay for it. And now we're going to Vanguard and Fountain of Renewal. And pass the turn. So land for Vraska's Contempt is pretty necessary here against this deck. Jadelight Ranger this turn, possibly. Elvish Rejuvenator. That's fine. We're okay with that. Yep, resolves. Grabbing all sorts of land out of the library here. Yep. No blockers. Taking 2. Down to 14. Pass to my turn. We're going to gain that life back right now. So we're in decent shape. Alright, so Isolated Chapel. I can't remember if there's really anything for hexproof here. Let's go ahead and do it now, just in case, though. There might be something bigger, because we're kind of okay with them gaining life as long as we're able to stop them. So let's go ahead and pass the turn. And we might just try to draw for land here. Wild Growth Walker, number 2. Alright, resolves. Midnight Reaper. Okay, resolves. And I think that we Vraska's Contempt the Midnight Reaper here. Let's see how they attack. We will block here. We really are okay taking damage, though. As long as we're on the plan of Axis of Mortality. And honestly, killing some of their creatures is a good way to finish out the game. If we get them down low enough, we can swing in, and if they ever block with something that will make them ping down to 0, it will work. So, do damage here. Do we Vraska's Contempt this guy? That's the question. I think that we don't actually. So, pass to my turn. We have to draw land, so maybe we do that instead here. So let's go ahead and draw. Alright, so cast down isn't bad. Pass to my turn. And another Vraska's Contempt. Well, we can cast down the Midnight Reaper, or Vraska's Contempt the Midnight Reaper, and then cast down something in the next turn. Let's go to combat and swing in here. We can take a decent blowback here. I'm thinking they just let it through. Right, that's what I was hoping for. So we're going to Vraska's Contempt the Midnight Reaper here. Pay the 4 life. And go to damage. And pass the turn. And now we have cast down for Wildgrowth Walker. They can get in for a pretty big blowout here. Yep, that resolves, of course. As long as we have 1 on the battlefield, we're still okay. We really need to be drawing into our lands, though. Yep, taking 3. Down to 9. Back up to 10. Draw land. Please, please, please. Land. Alright, good. Good draw. Good draw, deck. I guess we can put on some pressure and go swinging in. I mean, we're not going to block the next turn. I don't want to be paying 4 life here. So taking 3, and they have the Assure that could stop the cast down here. So let's... If we cast down, though, then we can hold up Fountain of Renewal. So let's pass the turn, and we're going to try to cast down the Wildgrowth Walker here. So tax. Cast down Wildgrowth Walker. We really didn't need to there, I guess. But taking 1. And Izoni. Alright, that's pretty fun. Alright, resolve. So we do have to stay alive long enough to pay off this thing. So we are absolutely going to be drawing for land here. If we draw land, I think we win. If we don't and draw into another Axis of Mortality land... Oh, okay, Doom Whisperer. Doom Whisperer is decent. This guy doesn't have Death Touch, right? Doom Whisperer. And pass the turn. And now we can Surveil for the land. Alright, so they're going to Assassin's Trophy, and that gives us land, so we are okay with that. We are okay with that. Take action. We have to be able to survive a turn, though, so... Let's see. Let's grab another Swamp. And I'm guessing they're swinging all in here. Yep, swinging all in. So that brings us down to 1... Oh man, can we survive? Can we survive? So, if we take 4 here... Oh my goodness, we're so close. We are so close. Oh man. So... If we block here, we take 4. We're down to 5, but then they can do 5 damage the next turn. Either way, they can do enough damage the next turn right now. So we can block. So we're going to go to blocks. We're going to block. Well, let's not block the Rejuvenator just in case they have another Izoni. Block an insect. Take the damage. Down to 4. Plains. And now we can Vraska's Contempt. But then we lose out on the turn that we need. Man, 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 man. Oh, we were so close. This deck. All three of our Axis of Mortalities doesn't do it. So we're going to Vraska's Contempt, and we have to hope for a miracle here. So they are going to kill a couple creatures for card draw, and that actually might help us out here. We have to get Cleansing Nova into Axis of Mortality, or Settle the Wreckage into Axis of Mortality here. Alright, so they draw 2. Now they only have 1 point of damage each turn, so we actually have a chance now. I mean, depending on what they play. We go up to 6. And another Izani. Yep. Give us Cleansing Nova. Well, we'll Axis of Mortality. We probably could hold up and act like we have Settle the Wreckage. But we'll see. Let's hope that they don't just go swinging in. Like, they might find a way to not do it here. I don't know. So go attacking, and we're just going to say good game. Oh, man. Man. This deck. Come on. Alrighty, so here we are in Arena Standard against Avtizmax, and we are playing Axis of Doom. And hey, we got our lands finally. And of course we have the tap one for everything we want. And I think we're okay with that. We'll play a tap one into Arguel's Bloodfast, gain some life. Yeah, we'll keep this. If we draw into untapped land, then I guess we won't do it. And actually, I guess we don't need to play tap land because we have a lot of 2-drops and not really a lot of 3-drops. So we'll go ahead and Fountain of Renewal. That'll undo all the damage Firebrand does here. Runaway Steamkin. Alright, looking for land for our Settle the Wreckage would be awesome. Evolving Wilds. Well, that is land. It's another tap land, though. So let's get down the Plains and Vanguard. They can do a lot of damage if we try to pay for it, but we're gonna test this out here. And double slow land. Actually, maybe we should have led with something else there. Because now we don't have to Settle the Wreckage on turn 4. Yeah, resolves. Pyromancer. Yep. Oh man, this is bad. So now the Fanatical Firebrands can be going at the Vanguard here. I think we pay for one of them. Yeah, resolve. And then when they pay for the other one, we let this one kill it. Yep, resolves. So we got 2 creatures off the battlefield for 4 life. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's totally worth it. Seal away. Yeah, we'll go with the seal away now, before it can use its counters. And Forsaken Sanctuary, pass the turn. And we're hoping that this life gain will be enough to keep us alive here. Lava Runner. Please untap land. Untap land. Fountain of Renewal. Ooh, okay. So, I guess we could have drawn for untapped land there real quick, but then we wouldn't have had it anyway. So let's go ahead and Arguel's Bloodfast. And we can survive 1 turn, I think, unless they have Lightning Strike might kill us. Actually, Lightning Strike does kill us, so we're just hoping here. So we're gonna go digging for let's go for Plains. Pass the turn. So we have Settle the Wreckage next turn. Yep, taking 5. And we're gonna gain some life here. Ooh, and we can flip Arguel's Bloodfast. Or actually, no, we gain life first. So that was kind of a punt, but that's okay. Forsaken Sanctuary. And pass the turn. So Settle the Wreckage into Cleansing Nova can be pretty good here. So they swing with all. We settle. And we actually have a chance here now. So we have a chance. Let's see what they play. If they play creatures here. Alright, so I don't want a Cleansing Nova with the Doom Whisperer, but I think Doom Whisperer can kind of survive against most things right now. So let's go ahead and Doom Whisperer. And pass the turn. And we'll see. Fountain of Renewal has been awesome for us here. Experimental Frenzy, that's bad. Alright, what do they have on the top here? A Lava Runner, yep. Not hasty right now. Lava Runner. Do they have... Yeah, no, nothing in there. So, end combat. Alright, so we are going to pay life here, actually. This way we can get the Arguel's Bloodfast to flip. And I think that's actually what we're needing. Fountain of Renewal is actually pretty good on top here. I think that we... Oh, man. Do we need to just gain quick life, though? Maybe we do. So let's go ahead and Sovereign's Bite on top. And pass to my turn. This time we're going to have Arguel's Bloodfast flip. Yep, transform. So now we have an out anytime we need here. We're going to Sovereign's Bite. Gain back some life. And, you know, actually, let's go ahead and draw this card for the other Fountain of Renewal. That way we're going a little deeper now. Oh, man. And we will... pass the turn. If they build wide enough that we're still in trouble, though. Let's pass the turn. I think we can hold up for the Cleansing Nova. They haven't found any instants or sorceries yet. So if they just have, okay, risk factor, we're totally fine with this because their hand is, they have to pay for get their hand anyway. So we're going to decline. They can draw their 3 cards. Yep, and hopefully they're 3 cards they wish they had now. And they might pay for the Experimental Frenzy here. Shock. Okay, resolves. I mean, if they just have straight burn, we can be in a lot of trouble here. Wizard's Lightning. Yep. Their Lava Runners are on now. Oh, no, no, no. Don't let it happen. No. We can gain back 6 life here at any time. Yep, resolves. We are going to decline again. They have a full hand. And attacks. They're going to swing in with both, I'm guessing. Yeah, swinging in with both. We will block 1. Take the 2. And pass to my turn. And we can always fire off the life gain here. Alright, so Fountain of Renewal. Man, we really need to just draw. We don't have enough life to do that, though, so... Alright, so Fountain of Renewal. We're going to draw, yes. Ixalan's Binding. Alright. Pass the turn. And we just have to hope that they have land on top here for Frenzy. They play a land. Okay, they have Shock. Resolves. And... land. Runaway Steamkin. Okay, resolves. Oh, man. Land. And nothing. They can always pay and play stuff from their hand, too, here. Yeah, destroying here. Resolves. And do they have burn? Alright, so before that resolves, we're going to go ahead and sacrifice here. Yep, submit. Gain back 6 life. And they have the Lightning Strike in response. Yep. Alright. Good game, good game. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I hate to show off videos without getting a win. And unfortunately with this one, I just couldn't run into anything that really gave us a shot. And like, well, we had a lot of close calls, and that's why I'm kind of okay with this. And you guys can see how it can happen. So we never got the combo off with Axis of Mortality, and it's kind of the issue of just a 6 mana win condition, especially when you have to wait a turn. It's so difficult without a good control package here. And I feel like we have it, we just weren't using it, we weren't getting the right things at the right time. I think like maybe some Moment of Cravings might have been okay. Maybe we could have gone down a Sovereign Spite for something like that. And so I don't know. I think there's some things you can change with this deck, and I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. What things we can change with the deck. I think Dawn of Hopes would have helped out a lot there. Maybe make sure we're drawing into those as well. I don't know. There's a lot of different things we can go with this deck. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys would change with the deck, so that we can make it actually work. And if you guys really want me to, I will play this one again because I actually really enjoy this deck. And it's so close to working every time. Like even in those games, we were so close. We were just so close to dead at the same time that it was really hard. And so it's tough. It's a tough back and forth with that. I think improving our mana base would help a lot there. We were really slow with our lands, and that's partly just because of what I have right now. And I'm kind of waiting until the next set comes before I invest in my my Orzhov land base. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye bye.